It's been more than 4 years since Sony first unveiled the FX3, a compact yet powerful entry point into its world of professional cinema cameras. When it launched, the FX3 wasn't just another mirrorless camera. It was a bold statement from Sony. It bridged the gap between their high-end cinema line and the consumer-focused Alpha series, offering creators a portable yet professional filmmaking tool. Back in 2021, it represented freedom, a camera small enough for solo shooters but capable enough for cinematic work. But now, as time has passed and competition has intensified, the once revolutionary Sony FX3 feels increasingly outdated. Today, the FX3 finds itself in a difficult spot. The arrival of Canon's EOS C50 and Nikon's ZR has changed the game, introducing modern hardware, faster processors, and advanced recording options that leave Sony's compact cinema body looking behind the curve. For the first time since its debut, the FX3's dominance in its category is being directly challenged. Both Canon and Nikon are aggressively targeting Sony's once secure market segment, the professional creator who wants cinematic power without the bulk of a traditional cinema rig. As a result, all eyes are now on Sony to see how it responds. The challenge lies in the fact that the FX3 was built upon the same core architecture as the Sony a7S III, a platform that dates back to 2020. At that time, it was a powerhouse, the perfect combination of low light sensitivity, impressive dynamic range, and excellent 4K recording. But 4 years is a long time in camera technology. In a world where image processors, sensor designs, and recording codecs evolve at lightning speed, the FX3's once modern specs now feel like relics from another era. The need for an upgrade is clear, and according to recent leaks, that upgrade might be closer than many expected. Industry insiders and rumor sources are pointing to what's believed to be the next major evolution in Sony's cinema line. The Sony FX3 II or FX32, as some leaks have labeled it. This upcoming model is being described not as a mild refresh, but as a full reinvention of the FX3 concept, a camera that will bridge the gap between the FX3 and the higher-end FX6, offering professional-grade capabilities in an ultra-compact form factor. For Sony, this is more than just a sequel. It's an opportunity to reclaim its lead in a market it once defined. When the original FX3 launched on February 23, 2021, it was celebrated for its hybrid nature. It packed a full-frame 12.1 megapixel CMOS sensor identical to the a7S III, enabling superb low-light performance and 4K Ultra HD recording at up to 120 frames per second. It offered 10-bit 4.2x AVCSI internal recording, a wide dynamic range, and an ergonomic design suited for solo shooters. Independent filmmakers, wedding videographers, and YouTubers all embraced it because it gave them cinema-level image quality in a body small enough to carry anywhere. It brought the look and feel of Sony's FX6 and FX9 to a much more accessible price point. Yet, despite all its strengths, the FX3 wasn't perfect. Its biggest limitation was the lack of internal RAW recording, a feature professionals increasingly demand. Although it could output 16-bit RAW video through its HDMI port, users needed external recorders to take advantage of that capability. For many, that defeated the purpose of owning such a compact camera. Filmmakers wanted everything internal: high-bit depth recording, open gate capabilities, and flexible codecs that didn't require extra gear. Unfortunately, Sony didn't deliver that with the FX3. Another missing feature was open gate recording. While brands like Panasonic and Fujifilm began embracing open gate sensors that record the full 3:2 image area, Sony stuck to conventional 16, 9, and 17:9 modes. That decision aged poorly. In 2025, when filmmakers are creating content for multiple platforms, widescreen films, vertical reels, and square social posts, open gate flexibility is almost a necessity. Sony's reluctance to include it in the FX3 has made the camera feel increasingly outdated. To make matters worse, Sony's cinema division appeared to slow its innovation cycle in the years following the FX3's release. While competitors rolled out major upgrades, Sony mostly issued firmware updates and minor feature tweaks. The rumored FX2, which some expected to revolutionize the lineup, ended up being more of an incremental model. It hinted that Sony might be playing it safe until now. According to multiple credible leaks, the Sony FX3 II aims to fix nearly every shortcoming of the original model. The most talked about upgrade is the inclusion of internal 12-bit RAW recording, a feature that would immediately elevate the FX3 II into a new class of professional tools. Recording in 12-bit means capturing a vastly richer set of color data, allowing smoother gradients, more detailed shadows, and greater freedom during color grading. Filmmakers could finally achieve that true cinematic look directly in camera without needing external gear. For Sony, this would be a first in this compact category, and a long overdue one. Equally exciting is the rumor that the Sony FX3 II will introduce open gate recording in a 3:2 aspect ratio. This would allow users to utilize the entire sensor area, giving them the flexibility to crop and reframe from multiple outputs in post-production. Imagine being able to shoot one take and later export it in widescreen, vertical, or square formats without losing detail. For creators who produce content across platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, this could be game-changing. Beyond these core improvements, the new FX3 II is said to feature a new 24.2 megapixel full-frame stacked sensor, possibly similar to the one found in Sony's flagship i9 III. A stacked sensor dramatically increases readout speed, reduces rolling shutter, and improves overall performance in both photo and video modes. Some speculative reports have even mentioned the possibility of a global shutter sensor, though that remains unconfirmed. Even without it, a stacked design paired with Sony's latest image processors would deliver huge gains in speed and image quality. Speaking of processors, the FX3 II is expected to include dual Beyond's XR processors and a dedicated AI coprocessor. This combination would supercharge the camera's autofocus and image analysis capabilities, bringing features like real-time subject recognition, improved eye tracking, and predictive motion analysis. For filmmakers shooting fast-moving subjects, from sports to wildlife to handheld action, this kind of precision could make a massive difference on set. These upgrades aren't just technical, they transform the creative experience. Internal 12-bit RAW recording eliminates dependence on external recorders, making setups cleaner, lighter, and more reliable. Open gate recording empowers creators to future-proof their content across formats. And AI-powered autofocus means fewer missed shots and more time spent on composition and storytelling. Together, they redefine what a compact cinema camera can be. Ultimately, the Sony FX3 II represents far more than a simple refresh. It's a strategic response to growing competition and evolving creative demands. By addressing the FX3's most glaring weaknesses and adding truly professional-grade features, Sony has the chance to reclaim its leadership in compact cinema technology. If the rumors hold true, with 12-bit internal RAW, open gate recording, a stacked sensor, and next-gen AI autofocus, the Sony FX3 II could redefine what filmmakers expect from a portable cinema camera. For creators, it's not just about specs, it's about trust. Sony built that trust with the original FX3, and now it's time to prove they can evolve it. The FX3 II could be that perfect balance of power, precision, and portability, a tool not only for the present but for the next generation of storytellers.